Welcome to No Nonsense Cooking. Today, we're making bao. Let's get started. So first up is this thing called pao kai. It's basically Szechuan pickled vegetables. What you need to do is in a large sealable container, add the following. 1/4 a head of green cabbage, roughly chopped into 1-inch pieces after we remove the stem. 5 Szechuan chilies or other dried spicy chilies if you can't find them. 1/4 of a daikon radish, sliced. 1 carrot sliced. 1 tablespoon diced ginger, 3 cloves of garlic, and 1 teaspoon of anise seed, or in place of that, 2-star anise, and 1/2 to 1 whole cucumber, cut into half moons. If you have extra space or friends who like pickles like me, throw more in. In a saucepan, mix 1 quart white or rice wine vinegar with 1 quart of water, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and 1.5 tablespoons of salt. Bring to a boil and carefully, unlike me, pour over your veggies. Learn from my mistakes here. Put a lid on it and let it sit for a day to up to a week. For the filling, we're going with boneless chicken thighs, which we're going to marinate in 1/4 of a cup of low-sodium soy sauce. Add in a tablespoon of diced ginger and 2 cloves of garlic. Seal it in a plastic bag and remove as much air out of it as you can. Let it sit for at least 1 hour, but up to a full day. For the dough, we're mixing 1 packet of instant yeast, 1 cup of warm water, a pinch of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of canola oil. You may have noticed that I didn't use any oil here, which was my mistake. I figured I'd keep this footage in and show you that mistakes happen. Separately, whisk together 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons salt, and 1 teaspoon sugar. Mix the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients with your hands, and once a shaggy dough forms, turn it onto a table and begin to knead until it becomes a springy ball or until you realize you made a mistake by forgetting the canola oil. So, restarting, mix the wet with the wet, the dry with the dry, mix, turn out, and knead. Then, when you have a springy ball, place it in a greased bowl and loosely cover with plastic for 1 hour or until doubled in size. Once done, cut it into 1-inch sections. From here, make a circle with your pointer finger and your thumb and push the dough through. You want to do this so you can get some nice tension on the surface of the dough. Set these aside and cover with a damp cloth to let rise for an additional 30 minutes. Once risen, roll flat and coat one side with oil. I found that pouring oil onto a plate helps, but you do whatever you want. You're going to fold these onto themselves and array them in your steamer. I use a bamboo steamer, but you can make these with a normal one. Just make sure to put a leaf of cabbage down as a liner before you begin. Now steam these for 10 minutes. For the chicken, heat your oil of choice to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. While that's heating up, run your chicken through a dredge of cornstarch and fry for 8 to 10 minutes or until golden, or until an internal temperature is 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Cut into strips and set aside. Now, all you have to do is fix yourself some bao. Put a few pieces of chicken, add whatever pao kai you like. I like using the pickles personally. Add on your toppings like spicy mayo or hoisin sauce. I also highly recommend using scallions here, but I went to the store like 3 times to get ingredients for this video, and I didn't feel like going a 4th time. Anyways, that's bao.